Hi everyone, Ryan Dabrowski here with your last Tech Tuesday tip on Kami. Last week I showed you guys how to make a Kami assignment through Google Classroom. And this week I'm going to focus in on how to give timely and effective feedback using Kami. Now just a reminder, I highly suggest adding the Kami extension to your Google Chrome, as you see on my screen here. If you search for it in the Chrome Web Store, or just go to Google and search Kami extension add-on, it's going to be the first thing that pops up. As long as you add this extension, that means that Kami and Google Classroom can integrate, and some of the features I'm going to show you today require that integration. Last week I showed you how to make an assignment through Kami, so I did that here with my students. Is I added a Kami assignment, and if you take a look, if you assign an assignment through Kami, you have the option of a couple things, or Google Classroom. And if you look over here, this is your normal feedback area for a Google Doc using Google Classroom. So you could always put the grade in, the comment, you could add comments in here. But if you make it a Kami assignment, this new feature is going to pop up here. It says grade with Kami. So if you click that, it's now going to bring you over to a separate window within Google Docs, within Google Classroom. And now we're going to use Kami to give feedback. So let me show you a couple of the different options that Kami has for you to leave feedback for your students. So this is just an assignment I use with my human anatomy class, and you see the first page I filled out for you so I could show you some of the features. So when you're giving feedback, you could use the markup tools over here on the left-hand side of your screen where you could highlight text. So if you want to highlight text to emphasize something for students, you could use the highlight tool. You could also use a box highlighter, which if you want to highlight an entire area, like if I want to highlight this diagram, I could do that. And there's always the strike through and the underline features if you're editing text for students. But what I think the most valuable resource here is for giving feedback is using this comment feature over here. So there's 3 different types of comments you could leave. I want to first show you how to use a text comment. This is very similar to how you would give a text comment on Google Classroom. So if you look over here, you see text comment. If you click text comment, and let's say I want the student to look at number 3, I could highlight the text I want to leave a comment on. So you see here on the right-hand side of your screen, the comment section comes up, and I could leave a comment, maybe, please check your answer for number 3. I could also leave a voice comment, and it works the same way, where you have to highlight or click an area of text before you leave the voice comment. So if I want to leave a voice comment here, I highlight the text. You may need to allow microphone access, and then it begins recording immediately. So just keep that in mind, is once you highlight text, the comment begins to record immediately, and you can see that it's recording my voice. And when I'm done, I click the square, and it stores that for students. So if students wanted to hear that, they could click the play button. And the last piece of feedback you could give is a video comment. So again, I'm going to highlight text. As soon as I release, it's going to start recording, so just be ready for it. And you're going to see down here, it's recording me, so I can be giving feedback, giving pointers. When I'm ready, I click done. It's right there for you for the student to see. You have 3 different options here: text feedback, audio feedback, and video feedback. So I think those are all good ways to give feedback for your students. I could also use, obviously, a grading feature here if I want to grade using Google Classroom. And I could say, hello, please check my comments on Kami and revise your work. Thank you. And then when you're ready, you return the work to the student. So I now want to show you the student view of work returned by the teacher so the student can see the feedback. So they're going to view assignment. They would click this button. The student will be able to see the comments that you left back. So you see this was my written comment. They could reply if they would like. They could also reply, as you see here, with an audio message. So if the student wants to respond with a voice message, they can. And you see my video comment here. And obviously, once they make changes that they would like, they could resubmit if that's something that you are allowing your students to do. So again, I think Kami gives a lot of great features in order to give comments and feedback for student work. If you have any questions on how to use Cami in the classroom, please feel free to email me and I'll be able to help you. Thank you, and thanks for watching.